Okay, I don't feel like sitting through this today. Hang on. Hang on. Hi. Okay, hang on. I don't want to sit through this today. But we'll just hang out for a second, okay? Just for a second. Okay, I'm gonna eat some children. I'm gonna eat some children and we're gonna hang out here, okay? Just for a second. Oh! I'm gonna eat some children and we're gonna hang out while the ads are going. While I explain myself. So, I did finish the build off stream last night because I was like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I don't want to work on this anymore. So I just finished it, and then we're gonna do a little quick tour. And then, okay, so I was at work. Story time. I was at work and I figured out how to log into, well, not figured out, but I was at work and we were particularly slow. And so I figured out that I could log into my EA account through the web, through the great wide web, and I was showing one of my coworkers my Sims builds in the gallery. and then another one of my coworkers came up and she was like, oh my gosh, you should build an octagonal house. So that's what we're doing. This is for you. She's not gonna see this. She's an older she's a lovely older woman, so she doesn't, I don't think she knows, I don't know if she knows what Twitch is, but this is for you, Queen. I'll tell her when I see, I don't know if I'm seeing her tomorrow, but I'll tell her when I see her. I'll be like, I started the build for you. Anyway, I'm gonna eat some children, not sponsored, and we're just gonna hang out, and then we're going to, I'll give you a tour of the finished Jackpot Diner. I didn't do anything crazy, okay? I literally, I was like, I'm over this. We're done with this build. It was fun at first, but now I'm tired of it, so we're gonna move on. But the thing is, I wanna build an octagonal house, but it's also, as you can tell from the title, we are not just building an octagonal house, we are building an octagonal house that needs to fit 8 Sims. Because I went, you know what would make this harder for myself? So that's what we're doing. Also, I learned these little fun size packets. Oh, my aunt's calling me. Hang on, guys. Hang on. TikTok missed my entire thing. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My aunt called me. I had to pick up. Now TikTok's working. Let me repeat what I said for TikTok. TikTok, I'm currently eating children while we wait for the ads to go on Twitch. Not sponsored. But I got really sick and tired of the diner build, so I just finished it off stream. So today we're starting a new build, requested by one of my coworkers. We are building an octagonal house for 8 Sims. I'm gonna assume the ads are done. I have no clue how much time has passed. Also, my aunt called, in case you wonder why I was on the phone. But now my audio should be fixed. That was really dumb. Okay. Let me finish eating this children and then we can go. This one had 6 in it. Normally, I was about to say these fun size packs, they always give you 5, is what I've learned this Halloween. But this one has 6. Sorry, normally I mute for people with misophonia, but I just drank today. Phobia. Hang on. Look, and they gave me a green one. Those ones are my favorite. Sour Patch Kids should sponsor me. I just didn't chew that one properly. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so let's do a quick tour of this, and then we'll get going with the new build. Hang on. Guys, I just almost died to a Sour Patch Kid. They should send me a bunch for free to make up for it. Okay. With that out of the... Now that I've eaten all my children, let's get into the tour, okay? So welcome to the Duck Pond Diner, where there are a lot less ducks than you would expect because there's surprisingly not a lot of duck things in The Sims, which is ridiculous, honestly. Okay, we're gonna shimmy our way over here. So when you come inside... Come inside. Oh no, the roof is doing dumb things. I don't care. I'm just gonna leave it. When you enter the diner, first, over here is this stuff. We of course have our classic diner jukebox. We also have some rubber ducks for you to purchase if you would so choose. I believe I priced them at, I forget, it was like $3.25 a duck or something. I don't remember what I said. But you come up to the hostess stand, and then they'll sit you down. Or the host stand, I don't know, ooh. Okay, sorry. So you come up to the host stand, and they'll tell you where to sit, and you will either sit over here. I can't lie, I low-key did this build entirely so I could use this caddy. Anyway, you can either sit over here, or they'll sit you over here at the booths, which I will show you. Wow. 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 Freaking hate Sims booths. They're so annoying. Anyway. And then over here, we also, or they'll sit you here at the counter. I almost said the bar, and I was like, that is not correct diner speak. They'll sit you at the counter, or you could sit at the counter. I can talk. Or you could sit at the counter. Okay. By the way, this television plays a 24/7 feed live stream of the duck pond in the back, in case you're wondering what that TV's for. This is where you like check out and stuff, like when you're done eating and whatever. We have more ducks here. These ones are not for sale. They are simply on display. Unless you ask really nicely. Here's this wall, so you can look at all the hard work I put in. Wow. Wow. I placed each of these images individually. No, I'm kidding. It's a gallery. Okay, or collage, whatever. And then back here is where the worker people work. Back here is where all the staff work. So, you know, wow. And here's a little like coffee thing. Here's this wall. Wow. I'm doing so good at explaining this. And then back here is the kitchen. Ooh, ah, kitchen. Wow. Wow. And then we have our locker area. Wow. Wow. And then we have the staff bathroom. Ooh. And then over out here we have the not staff bathrooms, which I completely forgot to show while I was out here. Here are the not staff bathrooms. They look exactly the same, so I'm just gonna show you one. Ooh. Ah. Bathroom. Okay. And then out the back door is, first of all, a little seating area for the staff, and then the trash. Wow. But then back here is our duck pod, which I would go into live mode to show you, but I can't be bothered. So that's the duck pod. Wow, words. That's the duck pod diner. And here's a secret just for you. Wow. Okay. Anyway, that's the duck pod diner. Let's move on with our lives because, yeah, I can. Because this is my stream and my Sims and I can do what I want. I don't think I have any secrets right now, but just to be safe, I am going to hide these. I don't think I have secrets right now, but just to be safe. I'm pretty sure I don't. I haven't had time, really, to make secrets. Oh, we're going to Willow Creek. Okay. I picked a really big lot. This might be a mistake. Or it won't be. Actually, no, it won't. Because I want to fit 8 Sims in here. Okay. Here we are. This is where we'll be building. This is where we'll be building our octagonal house. octagonal, if you will. So I want this to fit 8 Sims, so it's gonna be a big family probably. Either that or it's gonna be 8 grown adults. I haven't decided yet. That would be kind of fun. Wait, let me think about. Let me build the octagon while I think about this. Do I want to do like another family home, or do I want to do 8 grown adults? If I use this, will it work? I mean, like, obviously it'll work, but like, will it like be good? I don't know. Like, can I expand it evenly? That's not quite an octagon though, is it? Because they're not... No, that's just a square. Okay, we're not doing that. Do I want to do 8 roommates, or do I want to do a family home? Because I feel like a family home would be easier, because then I could put kids at... Okay, but the drama of 8 roommates. I might do that. Okay, but first, I have to know how to build an octagon. So, and I was thinking this might be a 2-story house as well. This is gonna look really weird in this neighborhood. Actually, no, it won't, because we already have a weird looking house over here, so it'll actually blend right in. Okay, so an octagon has 8 sides. I know that. I know that much. I just don't know how big to make this. Oh no, guys. Wait. I think the center of the lot is this. Maybe. I don't know where the center of the lot is. I like everything to be centered. Hang on. Let me figure this out. I don't need it to be centered vertically, but I do need it to be centered horizontally. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is this... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, here. This is the center. So I'll do like 4. Okay. I'm trying to think like how big is too big and how small is too small. Maybe we do 6. 1, 2, 3. Guys, I don't know how to make an octagon. Are all sides of an octagon even, or is that way too big? Wait. Let me pull this out for inspiration. Oh. Look up an octagon so I can see octagon images. Okay, so they can be even. I think I will try to go even, and we'll see what happens. This might be a really bad idea. Well, because then the other thing is that the diagonal is longer than a tile. What if I just do 3? 1, 2, 6. Okay, I have an octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Is this big enough? I don't really... Why are we medium wall height? Okay. Is this a good size? If we're gonna do 2 floors, but then 8 Oh my god. We all know how bad I am at eyeballing how big things need to be. I don't think this is gonna fit enough. Maybe if I make it... What? My neighbor's dog is barking. I think if maybe I make it like 1 more on either side, so it's 8 tiles. 8 tiles. Oh my god, for 8 Sims. This feels really big. Maybe I won't need to make this 2 floors. This looks really, really big. Okay. Something about when you come on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think that's good. Why are we medium wall height? Oh, because I went back, so it all went back to medium wall. Okay. And then I was thinking of making it 2 floors. Like a cake. Wow. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just realized I need to roof this. I don't know if you saw what just went on behind my eyes. The brief flash of horror I just experienced, realizing I need to roof this thing. I need to roof this. Let's do floor plan first. Not because I'm stalling, but because I am afraid of what the floor plan is gonna end up being. I need to make sure everything actually fits. If I scooch this forward 2, it'll be even. 1, 2. 6. I know I was saying earlier about not needing it to be even this way, but I changed my mind. A balcony thing would be kind of fun. Is that too difficult? I kind of like the flavor. I kind of like the flavor it gives, having the overhang. Wait, sorry, I tried to mentally, like, because I didn't go into this with any plans. I just decided I was going to do this last night, and then I did plan out how this build was going to go. Okay, you know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like the overhang. Let's do it this way. Is 2 tiles enough, do we think? And then, look, and then there's like a little balcony. Okay, so we're going super modern. I think. I kind of like the medium wall height then. Because then we can, if we're going that modern, I feel like having higher walls will kind of be like, it'll feel airier. Basically, we're building a house that does not fit in Willow Creek whatsoever, but we already have that over here, so it's like fine. Oh, I don't even want to think about landscaping. But if we're doing that, that also means that the roofing should be a little easier because we can just do platforms. So... something about when you come from the crowd and don't have. Sorry, I have that stuck in my head now because I said yeah, and now I'm like, K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay. Wait, I actually feel like something's kind of coming together here for once. If we go like this. And then maybe we do like planters here. Of some sort. And then this back here can be like a balcony. We could have like 3 balconies even maybe for each of the roommates. Wait, okay, I'm actually getting excited. Okay. And then maybe for the roof we do something like kind of fun, but I will figure that out in a second. Ooh. Wait, I just got such a good idea. I don't know if it's gonna work at all. It might actually be a pain, and then I might hate myself for thinking of this, but I want to try. I want to try having the stairs in the center of the 2nd floor, and then I want a glass roof above the stairs. Am I getting a little too creative? Maybe, but we're gonna try. Okay. Because I did something kind of similar with this maze house where I put the glass roof in the center. I kind of want to do something like that here. Maybe. Obviously we're gonna do the modern stairs because this is a modern home. I'm trying to think. Also, if you're ever working with stairs and you would like to get them to the floor below, all you have to do is hit control, and it just makes it way easier to figure out where your stairs are going. That's not where I want them though, so give me a second. I wish I could curve them and have it be like... I guess that's okay. See how much easier it is just hitting control? And then you can see where everything's going. It's so nice. When I learned this, I was like, wow, this saved me so much time. I wish it could be just like, oh, it can bend even more. Oh, not that far though. Can't do a spiral stair even though they're literally not even going to be like touching or whatever. I kind of hate the increments that stairs work at. Like, I feel like it could be better. Like, I want it to be by 2s, not by 3s, but it's fine. Is this even the center over here? No, it's not. I need to move it down 1. Okay. And that's right at the entrance of these stairs, of this door, which honestly I'm fine with. I actually don't know if I like the curve stairs. I might just do straight stairs. Maybe I'll do like double stairs. I don't really know what's happening. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Hit control. There. Okay. I think I like that. Let's pause here and do floor plan real fast just so I can make sure I have space for everything. Okay, so we need to fit 8 roommates in here. Super simple. I kind of like the idea of each of them having a balcony here. But like with it being on a diagonal, it's a lot harder to figure out what furniture is gonna go there. I could do like... I mean, the easiest thing would probably be chopping it up as evenly as possible. Right? Like this could be a room. This could be a room. That's only 6 rooms though. Someone's gonna have to be roommates. Someone's gonna have to be roommates or have really tiny rooms. Or we could stretch this one up one more. I'm trying to figure out where doors are gonna go. Hang on, guys. The math is mathing. Just give me a second. How's this? This is 4 by 8. These are 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close enough. And these are that shaped. Okay, so there's just gonna be no upstairs bathroom, so if you need to use the bathroom, you do need to go. Is this 8 rooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7! That's like a really that's a really tight squeeze on the stairs. That's a really tight squeeze on the stairs. That's a really tight squeeze on the stairs. Kind of. Okay, these people have like really small bedrooms, but they get balcony access. So, you know. 5 by 4, so this is 20. This is like 1, okay, yeah. So I think that's fair, because these people have balcony access. I think it's fair for their rooms to be a bit smaller. But then these people, their rooms will stay like this because they have that diagonal, so it kind of... Okay, so this is the upstairs. There's no bathroom upstairs, but that's fine. Can I move this forward a tile? Or is that like a bad idea? Oh no, that works. Okay. And then we have a little more space up here. Okay. Oh, I forgot I went, you know what'd be cool? Medium wall. Medium wall height isn't that bad. Tall wall height, I'm still scared of. I've only used it once. I'm still scared of it. But medium wall height isn't that bad. Okay, so here's the upstairs. And like, I know I could extend this out and then they'd have the same amount of space as these people, but I want there to be walking space up here. So that's why we're doing it like this. So there's a bit of room to breathe. Or, actually no, I am gonna extend these out. I changed my mind. Because then they're gonna have a door to go out to the balcony, so this will give them more space. Oh, but then there's no oh yeah, there's space for a door here. Okay. We're fine, I just can't see. Okay, so here's the upstairs for our 8 Sims, so all their bedrooms are gonna be up here. And then down here, I'm thinking very open concept, because we're going modern. We do need a bathroom somewhere, so we'll have that. Probably like... Oh god, this is a really big space. I kind of want them to have a sunken living room. I think that would be a lot of fun. Something like... here as the living room, maybe. Oh, that's one too big. Hang on. Like if we split it into quarters, and then we do a sunken living room over here. We'll do a sunken living room over here just by like, we'll try 2 for now and then get rid of these walls. Just like a big airy living room there, and then I don't think the bathroom needs to be that big. We could combine the bathroom and laundry maybe into one space. Like maybe like here. Bathroom laundry combo. Or maybe that's a really bad idea. I should give the laundry its own space. I don't know what to do on the diagonal though. Would it be easier to do the bathroom on the diagonal or the laundry on a diagonal? I'm thinking so hard about this. Maybe we'll do like this. Bathroom or bathroom laundry. Yeah. And then kitchen. Or maybe this whole section will be the bathroom. Is that really... That's pretty big for a bathroom, but like... I also have so much space. Or maybe they should have 2 bathrooms because we have so many people living in here. Hang on, wait, let me think. Let me cook. I do like the idea of a room being against here, though. I just don't know what the room would be. Wait, I don't know why I'm thinking so hard. Girl Game, hello! We've started a new build because I finished the duck diner off stream because I went, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. So now at the request of one of my coworkers, I'm building an octagonal house for 8 Sims. They didn't ask for the 8 Sims part. I did that by myself. But I did the upstairs floor plan. So we have our 8 bedrooms. And I'm trying to figure out the downstairs. So this is gonna be the living room. This is maybe... bathroom, but I'm trying to decide, like, this seems like suffering. This is math, so it is suffering. I'm trying to decide, like, if I should give them more than 1 bathroom because there are 8 Sims living here, but there's no upstairs bathroom, so I feel like I should give them another bathroom somewhere. I kind of want to leave this half open, like, not with rooms, so it's nice and, like, airy, you know? Maybe the kitchen will go over here. I've been picturing the kitchen over here, but maybe the kitchen goes over here. And then we could do like... No, the downstairs is going to be really rough because I have a lot of space down here and no idea what to do with most of it. So this should be fun. This should be fun. Guys, get excited. I know I am. Or if we do like this. Get rid of this wall. Make this into like a bigger something. I don't know what. Okay. Okay. What? Okay, when you think of a modern home, what types of rooms do you expect there to be? I know I can make one of these kind of like a closet shoe space. Like right here, it could be like a closet shoe space, you know? Like you come in and you hang up your coat and your shoes and stuff in here. You know, maybe they keep their vacuum in here too. And then... But this is really big for bathroom and laundry, so I kind of... That's why I was thinking we have 2 bathrooms. Because there's so many people in the house. Oh, whoa. Whoa! I feel like we'd have to split it like this so we could put a door here. Okay, so I've made rooms. I just don't know what's gonna go in these rooms. Is the thing. Okay, well that's just unusable now, isn't it? Okay, so this is a closet where secrets are kept. And then this is 4x4. So if these are both 4x4, these could be 2 bathrooms. And they aren't right next to each other, you know, for privacy. And then this could be the laundry and some more storage. And then living room, kitchen. I guess if we wanted a dining space. Do we want a formal dining space? Because that's going to switch things up a little bit, I think. Actually, I kind of do. I've never done like a... I feel like I haven't really... I kind of do want to... Okay. Wait. Remove this wall. Remove this wall. And then... Okay, so dining area, I think we can do something here. Kitchen. This is just like a hall. Living room. Bathroom 1, bathroom 2, weird laundry room, and then upstairs we have our bedrooms. Is this good? Does this seem like a good floor plan? I'm really scared to fill the space. No, but here's the thing. This is modern. I want it to be open and bright and airy and modern. So the more space there is, we'll go a little more minimalist, you know? Plus there's 8 people living here. So we need plenty of space to breathe and be free. Yes. Okay, perfect. I'm surprised this actually... How long did that take me? That only took me half an hour. Guys, I built an octagonal floor plan in half an hour. Talk about impressiveness, in my opinion. Have I roofed it yet? Next question. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so for the roof, like I said, I want to do the same thing I did with my maze house build. Check out that video if you haven't, where I did the glass roof in the center. That's why I put the stairs where I put them, because I want to do a glass roof above them. So how we're gonna do that? I want it to be like, if it'll let me. So we're gonna get the half-gabled roof piece, and we're going to center it. I think that's the center. We're gonna pull in the eaves. Hang on, let me do that from a better angle so you can see what I'm doing. We're gonna pull in the eaves, I think. I might undo pulling in the eaves later, but we'll see. And then we're gonna smoosh it down as flat as it'll go. Ugh. And then we're gonna go find a nice glass roof swatch. Maybe not that one. Oh, I was about to say, this one's octagons, it's hexagons. But you know what? It's similar enough, maybe. I don't know what swatch to do yet, so we're gonna hold off on that. And then around this, I need to figure out what to do, because I don't know. I think I could literally kind of do what I did over there, where it was like higher in the back, shorter at the front. I might just do that. I might just do that for this, because it's easier. So, I'm gonna just use walls for this, just because the shape is a little funky. Maybe I'll go like this. I think it'll be easier if I do this platform with walls, since we're working with a funky shape. Oh my god. I'm just gonna trace around the roof. Then I'm gonna raise up a platform. I'll try 2 for now. Gonna get rid of these walls. Wapow, 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 wapow. Bang, shaboom. Explosion noises. Okay. Let me see here. Not quite high enough. We'll do one more. Like that, and then we'll do the same up front. And hopefully it looks good. I kind of like doing the asymmetrical stuff, you know. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stick with this roof swatch, mainly because it's hexagons and not octagons. I almost said pentagons. Why are there so many, like, shapes in the world? You know what I mean? Like, let's try 2. I don't know why I'm deleting the walls this way now, but here we are. Okay, and now the edges are covered and we have a roof of sort. Oh, don't forget to delete your ceiling. I forgot about that. Wait. You just have to hit this highlight button. You just have to hit this little yellow thing. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you better. I'll do better. You just have to hit this little yellow highlight on the edges. Hello, are you done floating? You just have to hit, it looks like a big coin. Focus. You just have to hit this yellow highlight on the edges and then hit remove ceiling. Oh, I just built a ceiling. JK. There we go. Okay, and now we have our roof. Which I'm trying to decide how asymmetrical I want to go. Should we build a moat around this house? Could you imagine that? An octagonal moat? Okay. So now we have a big shape. Wait, I want to see what this looks like inside. Ooh, glitchy. Hopefully I could fix that later, or we'll just live with it. Yeah, I don't know about this swatch. Like, it's geometric, but I don't know. Ooh, I kind of like that. I think that's the same one I used over here. What can I say? I like what I like. I like what I like. Do we prefer this or do we prefer the one with the bigger panes? I like this one because there's 4 and we're doing everything in 4s. But maybe it looks more like a jail. I don't know. Oh, the sun! The sun! Okay. And that's the build, guys! Thanks for watching. I don't want... Okay. We have to do the walls and stuff now. I'm scared. Why is TikTok telling me to do a poll? I don't want to do a poll. Okay, anyway. Anyway. Now I need to decide, like, what type of modern we're going. I know I want windows, like a lot of windows. But other than that, maybe I should do the windows first and we fill in the rest. Let me see. I think I just want to go a bit more simple. These windows have thinner frames than the other ones. So I guess it depends, do I want thinner frames or do I want thick frames? I think I kind of want the thinner frames for this time. Thindos, is that what that said? Thindos 4. Okay, I want so many windows, like a disgusting amount of windows. Like, I want you to be like, oh my god, you can see everything in here. I want it to be like a reality TV show for the neighborhood. Like, that's the amount of windows we have in here. Although we do need to cool it a bit for the kitchen, because I do need, like, walls for the kitchen. But I want to literally be like the neighbors could look in and see everyone fighting and be like, whoa, 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 what's going on? You know? In fact, there probably is a reality TV show going on in this house. This is the bathrooms, so I'm gonna hold off on windows in the bathroom for now. Maybe the laundry room could use some windows. Oh my god, there'll be so much drama. It'll be like Kenzie was caught making out with Landon in the laundry room, and then it's like, but Landon is dating names is dating Patsy. So but Landon's dating Patsy, whose real name is, I'm not gonna say Patricia because I say that too much. My next idea was Patrocles. What? But that's not right either. No, okay, we won't name her Kelly. But Landon's dating Kelly, so it's like a whole. Oh my god, not Kelly and Kenzie. Okay, wait, write these names. Somebody write these names down. Maybe we should make the Sims for this house. That'd be kind of really funny. Okay, so we have Landon, Kenzie, Kelly. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna write this down. So we have Landon, Kelly, Kenzie. We'll come up with the T later, okay? Actually, no, we'll do this. We're doing this now. So we have Landon. We're doing this now. We're doing this now. We're doing this now, okay? We're doing this now. So we have we need 8 Sims living in this house, and I want to figure out what all their relationships are, and we're doing this now even though I haven't even colored the walls in. So we have Landon. Oh, this marker's dying. This marker's dying. Do I have another one? Or maybe this was my other one. Oh no. I only have Sharpies. Oh no, oh no. Okay, wait. We're just gonna work with this, okay? It's gonna be really bad, but it's fine. Or I can run all the way down I will be right back. 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 Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I will be right back. Okay. Okay. Oh, I muted the wrong thing on Twitch, but that's fine. No one's home right now. Okay. Okay. So we're doing this now. Hi, Viv. Hi, Viv. Okay. So for context, for anyone who just joined, we are currently building a house, an octagonal house for 8 Sims, okay? And we've decided that this is essentially going to be like a reality TV show. Here's the house, by the way, since Viv just joined. I started doing the windows and then we started yapping about the drama, and here we are. I carried this up for my basement. I carried this up for my basement for this, okay? Because one of my markers, I was gonna use this like a normal person, but then the marker was dying, and then I remembered I had more markers down basement, and I remembered I had this down basement, so I carried it up, okay? So here we go. Here we go. Okay, so for this octagonal Sims house with 8 Sims, so far we have 3 people, okay? So we have Landon. We have Landon. I don't know if this is gonna it's gonna be backwards. You know what? I'll write backwards for you, okay? Because I'm that nice. I will figure it out. We have oh my god, can I write backwards? We have Landon. How do you write it backwards? A. Okay, so we have I don't Landon. Wait, other way. Wait. Guys, I'm trying to write backwards, okay? Give me a second. Give me a second. Wait. Okay, so we have Landon. We have Landon. We have who? Landbon is fine. Okay, we have Landon. We have Kelly. Oh god. Okay, that's just a normal Y, but you can tell what I wait. We have Kelly, we have Landon, Kelly, and Kenzie, okay? Okay, so we have Landon, we have Kenzie, and we have Kelly, okay? And what we've decided is that, wait, who is dating who? Was it, Landon's dating Kelly, okay? So these two are dating, okay? These two are dating. Wait, I could do better. I could draw that better. Guys, I could do better. So Landon and Kelly are dating, okay? And then, but, okay, because there's so many windows in the house. Look at how many windows are in the house, right? This is in the laundry room here, okay? We were like, oh my god, haha, what if I was like, I want there to be so many windows that the neighbors can look in and see. So what happened? In the laundry room, the neighbors caught, and maybe this is on camera too, I don't know if they're actually in the reality show or not. They probably are. In the laundry room, the neighbors through the windows caught Landon making out with Kenzie, okay? So Landon is cheating on Kelly with Kenzie. I will do a little fire emoji. That doesn't look like fire at all, but you know what I mean, okay? So, nope, that's really bad. What symbol should I do for flirting? Like they're not together. Because a heart is there together. Actually, okay. We'll do this for them being together, okay? So they're linked. They're linked. That looks really weird. Keep in mind, this is only 3 of the 8 people that we need to figure out who live in this house, okay? So these 2 are together, but then these 2 have like a thing going on. Okay, so these 2 are officially together, but then Landon is cheating on Kelly with Kenzie. Okay, try fireworks or water drops. Ooh, maybe. Okay, so I need 5 more people. We need 5 more people in this house. We only have 3. But this is a home of 8 people, so we need. I think what we do, okay, is we just start with this. And then while we're building, when we come up with more people, we can add to this, okay? I think that's a good plan. So we're gonna start with this. So Landon and Kelly are together, but then Landon is cheating on Kelly with Kenzie. I don't know if the heart emoji's right for that either. We'll just do that anyway, okay? So I'm gonna set this aside for now. I'll set this back here. And then when we come up with more people, we can keep adding on to this, okay? Are Kenzie and Kelly... You're right. Ask on Discord maybe for more. That's true. Okay. Wait, Kenzie and Kelly, what is their relationship? That is so true. Honestly, this might be crazy. Because their names are so similar, I almost want to say they're sisters. Is that too much? Is that too much, guys? Is that too much for Kelly and Kenzie? I almost want to say they're sisters. You can't even see that. There's a glare. There we go. I almost want to say Kelly and Kenzie are sisters. The drama, yes. Okay, so these two are sisters. I don't even know how to show that. Like, what symbol should we do for sisters? We'll do a little, like, DNA, like, helix to show that they're, like, related. I don't even know how to draw that, actually. I'll try. Yeah. It's like DNA, you know? Okay, so Kenzie and Kelly are sisters, and then Landon is dating Kelly, but then he's cheating on Kelly with Kenzie, who is Kelly's sister. Oh my god. Wow. This is crazy. I kind of hate these symbols I came up with for the other things, though. Okay, I'm gonna stick with a heart for these two. And then for these two, we'll do... What did Viv suggest? Fireworks or... Ooh. You think there should be a Dan? Okay, we'll have a Dan. How's Dan involved in this? How's Dan involved in this, guys? Oh god, backwards A's are so difficult. Oh, that's not a backwards A. I was about to draw a normal A. Ugh. Okay, so we have a Dan now. Wow, that looks pretty good. Okay, wait, I need to figure out how to do, like, they're cheating. Like, that they're not together, but they're flirting. Oh, I can do the eyeballs emojis, maybe. Like, eyes, like, ooh, like, something's going on here. But they've, like, actually smooched, though. I'll attempt to draw lips. You can't even see what that is. That is so bad. Okay. Wait. Okay, so these two have kissed. These two are together. That's really bad. I hate that. Guys, I'm putting too much effort into this. But here we are. It's too late. We're already here. Dan is a friend. Okay, well, Dan is connected as Landon's best friend, and he's secretly stalking his friend's girlfriend. I feel like we can't do stalking because, like, they're in the same house. They all live together. Like, he has a secret obsession. Ooh. Okay, wait, Dan is like a friend, but he started couch surfing because he got kicked out at his parents, and he's stayed ever since. Wait, okay, we can connect those two. Dan got kicked out of his parents' house, maybe? Or he's claiming he got kicked out of his parents' house so he could stay here so he could be obsessive over Kelly. Is that what we're thinking? Thank you for the follow. Do we think that's a good idea? He's saying, thank you for the follow. Kia? Yes? Okay, so he lied. Dan? Okay, wait. Let me figure out the symbol for Landon and Kenzie. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so these two have kissed, but they're not. We'll do a little, I'll try the flame again, okay? We'll do that. It's not gonna look like fire, but whatever. Okay. Okay, so here's the story. The pieces are connecting? Exactly. We just need 4 more people, guys, for my octagonal house. Okay, so Landon is dating Kelly, but he also was caught making out with Kenzie in the laundry room through the windows by the neighbors, okay? And Kenzie and Kelly are sisters. Dan is in love with Kelly and has been, like, almost honestly, probably creepily obsessed. But Dan is also friends with Landon, but, like, not that good friends. They're just, like, they're like friends, but they're not like best friends, you know? So Dan, okay, wait. I need to add arrows to this thing so I can see what's happening. So Dan is in love with Kelly, but Kelly is like, I don't think Kelly really cares. I think Kelly thinks he's fine. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But Dan lied and said he got kicked out of his parents' house just so he could be closer to Kelly, who is Landon's girlfriend. I don't know if we want to decide that Landon's like super creepy or if he's like kind of creepy, but like then he sees what's going on and he's like, actually, honestly, in this whole thing, Kelly is oblivious. Okay. And what if he has also grown disdain towards Landon, but he can't show it because he needs proximity to Kelly? Yes. Okay, so Dan is in love with Kelly. But then Kelly to Dan is like, I think she's like, yeah, he's a guy. I don't know what symbol to do for that, though. Okay, Landon thinks that Dan's just, like, a friend, so we'll just do, like, a smiley face. Okay? But then Dan to Landon is kind of like, you know? Like, maybe not. Like, less of a smiley face. More of a, face. Okay? Kind of like a little, like, A little, face. You know? You can't even see that. Okay, so he's kind of like a face to Landon. I don't know if you can see that, but Landon thinks Dan's aight, okay? And Kelly thinks Dan's alright too. She's like, he's fine, okay? Like, they're fine, okay? He's some dude to her. Okay, so here's what we have. So we need 4 more people. Oh my god. This is, I think so far, this is the straightest build I've ever done. This is the straightest build I've ever done. I feel like we should have some guy who, or someone, it doesn't have to be a guy. We should have someone who is literally just here. Like, they genuinely are just like, they think everyone's just friends. They don't realize the drama that's going on. They're just there. Can we have a woman in the house who's, say, 15, 16 years older than Landon? He thinks it's his older sister because that's what his parents always told him, but she's actually his real mother who was a teen mom. Viv, that is wild. So Landon's mom is just secretly in the house? Oh my gosh, she could be the owner of the house. And she was like, hey Landon, why don't you come stay with me? You know? And then Landon was like, oh yeah, can my girlfriend Kelly come with? And then Kelly was like, oh, can my sister Kenzie come with? And then Dan was like, guys, my parents kicked me out of the house. Okay. So what should Landon's secret mom be named? And then I want there to be one person who just lives there. Who is like chilling. And they're fine, and they don't realize, you know what? I know what it is, okay? Landon's mom has, maybe she's married or has a husband or a boyfriend or something, and that guy, I want him to literally just be there. He doesn't realize the drama that's going on. He's just like, I love my wife, and I have a nice job, which is why we have this nice house, and we have lots of family here. Samantha? Okay, so we have, I have to write Samantha backwards? Girl game. Okay, I can do this. So we have Samantha. Oh my god, wait. Let me write it normal. Samantha. And I can copy it backwards. Okay. Hang on, I have to lock in for this. Samantha. Okay, so we have Samantha. Who... These two are related, so we'll do the little helix, the little DNA helix. That one was not as good as the other one, but that's fine. But Landon thinks that this is sister. But Samantha knows that Landon is her son, okay? Okay, if that makes sense. I think he'd write backwards really well, do it weekly on your resume. I feel like Kirk has only one brain cell and doesn't connect all the dots. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so Kirk. Kirk is married to... How the frick do you write Kirk backwards? Kirk. Okay. Kirk. How many people at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, so we need 2 more people. That's a really bad... That looks like an N. Wait. Okay, so then we have Kirk. We have Kirk. I guess we don't need so many bedrooms then, because Kirk and Samantha are going to share a room. Hang on, let me update that real quick. Here, I'll remove this wall. I'll give them this room back here. Kirk and Samantha can share this room. Or you know what, I'll leave it the same size. They get the biggest room because they're the owners of the house. I'm the owner of this house, you know? Okay. Kirk is just a guy. What if they have a kid that's aware of all the drama in the house and has the nosy trait? And maybe the gay best friend of Kenzie who loves the drama and can't keep a secret. Okay, so those are the last 2. So Kirk and Samantha. Okay. So then technically then Samantha's Landon's father, not in the picture. We don't know where he is. He is off. Maybe we can figure that out, okay? We're cooking. Okay, so that's it. So we have the kid and then we have Kenzie's gay best friend because this is me. I can't build a house with all straight people. That is disgusting. Okay, so Kirk and Samantha are married. They're like married, so they're like extra in love, you know? So I'm gonna give them a heart in a circle. And Kirk just thinks everybody is friends. So Kirk sees everyone and he's like, love you guys. You're all great. And he doesn't realize what's going on. So I guess Kirk is technically Landon's stepfather. Okay, I'm not doing any more symbols. Okay, stepdad. But then Landon thinks that he's his brother-in-law, which is kind of weird. Bro-in-law. Okay? So that's what's going on there. And then these 2 have a kid together. And then Kirk is just like... Kirk is a himbo, okay? Kirk doesn't realize what's going on with everybody. Thinks everyone's friends, okay? Oh, I'm writing this. You guys can't read this because it's all not backwards. Oh, no. Hang on, I have to rewrite this. Wait, no, that's why we were doing symbols. Okay, hang on. So these 2 are... Sis, okay? We'll say they're sis, so like sister, okay? Landon thinks that Samantha's his sister. But then Samantha knows that it's her son, okay? And then Kirk is, so stepson, hang on guys, I'm trying to write backwards here. Stepson, I don't know if that's 2 words or not. I'll put a hyphen in case it isn't. And he thinks this is his bro-in-law. Okay, so bro... in-law. I'm getting pretty good at writing backwards. Wow. I'll add hyphens here too. Okay, so there's that, okay? Love how this was a Sims building stream. Guys, I went down to my basement to bring this up to my room, okay? We're in deep. We're in deep now. Listen, I always make lore for my Sims, but never to this extent. I always make lore for my builds and never to this extent, okay? Kirk is just a nice, friendly, respectful guy, but he's just not very smart. Kirk is trying his... I'm getting sweaty, dude. I'm like shouting and I'm getting sweaty. Kirk is trying his best, okay? I think Kirk has a job in like... I think it'd be so funny if he was like... I don't even know. We'll worry about that in a second, okay? And then Kirk thinks that everybody's happy, so he's like super happy, you know? He just thinks everyone's having a fun time. That's Kirk right there, okay? So Kirk and Samantha, we said they have a child, right? What should the child's name be? Kirk and Samantha have a child, and then who has the gay best friend? This is a team building exercise. This is why we pay for the sub. All the extras Isabel provides us. Of Kenzie. Okay, of Kenzie. So Kenzie has the gay best friend. Okay, so let's start with the son. Let's start with the son. Kevin or the gay best friend who also pushed her to sleep with Landon. Oh, that's so dirty. So the gay best friend like hates Kelly. Brett? Okay, so for the son, do we want to name them Kevin or Brett? Okay, so that means there's something like seriously dirty going on between Kelly and Kenzie. If the best friend's gonna be like that. Okay, do we like Kevin or Brett better for the son? What do we think? What's most easy to write backwards? Maybe this isn't the first time she's taken her sister's man. Kevin? Okay. Low-key, Brett's easier to write backwards, but I kind of prefer Kevin as the name. So let's do Kevin. Because I think I'm getting really good at this writing backwards thing. Kevin. Okay, Kevin is these two's son, so we'll do the little DNA helix. We'll do like a mini one. Okay. Oh no, that was really bad. Wait, other way. Ooh, I saved it. Okay, son. Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. Wow, did you see how quickly I wrote that backwards, guys? I'm getting good at this. Oh, you can't really see that. Here we go, okay? I know that's hard to read, but I can read it. That's all that matters. Okay, so okay. And then Kevin is like knows everything. So I'm gonna give Kevin a little brain emoji. I like how I'm calling them emojis. I would give him a little brain sketch because he knows everything. Okay, Kevin is a smart lad. He's a smart boy. Okay, so this is Kenzie's best friend. So for best, oh, but then these two have something going on. These two have like some sort of rivalry going on. So we'll do like we'll do an angry face between them. Because they have something going on. Oh, that was really bad. Also, because I do need to add more lines, so I kind of need space there. I'll give them an angry face here. Something's going on between these two. Okay, so this is Kenzie's best friend. So we're going to do really big smile for these two as well. Wow, that's a really big smile. I like how Kirk just thinks everyone's besties. He doesn't realize what's going on. And then I think, okay. Kelly stole Kenzie's boyfriend in high school. And Kenzie and the gay bestie didn't forget that. And maybe Kelly also bullied the gay best friend. So Kelly's like not a good person. Because I'm on Kenzie's side. Look, at first I was on Kelly's side because she's getting cheated on. But after hearing that, also this makes it look like Landon is the problem, which is also probably true. I like how all this ties back to Landon. Landon is the problem. He's in the center of all of this. Kelly's low-key a B word in high school anyways. Maybe not now anymore. What if Kelly like tried to apologize, but like, you know, just so much animosity between Kelly and Kenzie that like it's just not, you know? Landon is probably feeding the sisters' toxic relationship because it benefits him. Landon is the problem, guys. Landon is the problem. Which means when he finds out that Samantha is his mother, wow, the things that will happen there. Well, okay. What do we think the best friend's name is? Our token gay in the house. Our token gay person. who's our entire DEI? Who's the DEI quota in the house? Guys, this was supposed to be a building stream. I was supposed to be building, and look where we are now. Guy or Jean or Raphael. I kind of like Raphael. What do you think? Guy is so funny though. He's just a guy. We already have just a guy in this house, okay? Yes, I agree. Raph eats. Absolutely. Okay. Guys, I'm getting so good at writing backwards. How do I spell this? Raphael. Did you see how quickly I wrote that? I'm getting so good at writing backwards. This is crazy. Okay. It'll go this way. So we have Raphael, okay? Our gay icon, who is best friends with Kenzie. These two hate each other also, obviously, because Raphael is on Kenzie's side. And I think Raphael knows that Landon is the problem. I think the only I would almost argue that maybe at least right now, Kenzie and Landon don't even have actual feelings for each other. Landon's just doing it because it benefits him, and Kenzie's doing it to get back at Kelly. And Raphael doesn't. I don't think Raphael would like Landon. Okay, but how many of these people have jobs? That's true. Okay, wait. Raphael does not like Landon. I think Raphael doesn't like Landon. I don't think Landon realizes what a threat Raphael is. I think Landon thinks Raphael's like fine. He's too focused on his straight boy BS to realize how dangerous Raphael could be. Landon would be jobless because it's his sister's house. Raphael's a hairdresser, so he talks to his customers about the drama in his house. Yes. Yes. Okay, wait, so what was I saying? Okay, Landon thinks that Raphael's literally fine. He doesn't realize. So we'll just give him a smiley face. Okay. No, literally, Raphael is 2 seconds away from jumping Landon. Stop. Oh my god, he wants to be an entrepreneur. What if... I'm trying to think, because if this is like an actual reality TV show, what if Landon's the one who's trying to like what if he's the one who is like, oh my god, guys, would this be so fun if we would, wait, what if it's like one of those shows where they like follow a family for a week or whatever? Like maybe that's where they started, because Landon was like, guys, wouldn't it be so fun because we live in this fun shaped house and there's 8 of us, like maybe we take part on this like show. But then it turns out there was so much drama that the network was like, that people ate it up, and the network like took them on a spin-off, and this is during the spin-off. So Landon is trying to like get famous, so he's not trying to like, and part of that's like he's a crypto, okay, Landon is like a crypto bro. He's a finance bro in the worst way possible. He's trying to get famous, and now he is on their spin-off show. Okay, so they started off on this other family drama show that was maybe like a family a week or a family an episode, and then they were so popular that the network took them on a spin-off. Okay, so everyone knows the secrets of the house except for the ones living in the house. Oh, I feel like, I honestly think like maybe what's going on here like wasn't known for a while, but then when the spin-off show happened, that's when we found out what was going on here or something. And then I think this thing that's going on between Samantha and Landon is actually secret. Like, Samantha has not talked about it on the show. She wants that to be super private between the family. I think Samantha freaking hates that they ended up on this show, and she tries to be in it as little as possible. And they're trying very, very hard to protect Kevin because you know, media is stupid, and the entertainment industry can be harsh. So they're trying to protect Kevin from it, but Kevin's over here just constantly ratting everybody out on the show. So that's how, like, oh my god. Okay. Dan figured it out from Samantha being, oh, wait, you're right, Dan would so figure out. Dan would know that Samantha's Landon's mom, but he doesn't say anything because he knows that if Landon gets kicked out, that's like the only reason why he's been allowed to stay in this house is because of Landon. And so if Landon gets kicked out, he'll probably get kicked out and he won't be able to see Kelly anymore. Guys, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. I don't know if I should write all this down or not. I feel like we should maybe just stick with the web and then hopefully we remember everything else. Samantha might be nervous that Landon would know, so she's tried to feed more into her son's drama. Yes, so she's tried to, like, purely be, like, focus on the romance drama. Don't look at me. I'm just Landon's sister. For sure. Okay, so let's summarize what's going on here. In the octagonal house, this is where we started the stream. I started putting windows in, and here we are, okay? In the octagonal house, right here, that I am in the midst of building, we have 8 Sims living in this house. We have Landon, who wants to be famous. He's a crypto finance bro in the most... Actually, there's no such thing as a good crypto finance bro. They're all disgusting. And I will stand on that. Landon is a finance crypto bro who wants to be famous. So he got his entire family, ever to this house, he got them onto this one, like, show where every week there was a different family on the show, and their family was so popular with the audience that the network took them and created a whole entire spin-off. So they have their own reality TV show now, okay? Landon, where should I start? We're gonna start with Kenzie and Kelly. Landon is currently dating Kelly, okay? And Kelly's so they're... Actually, no, we're gonna start in this corner because it makes more sense. Landon, homeless, jobless, just a sad sack of shit. I'm gonna say it. I don't swear a lot on stream, but he's a sad sack of shit, okay? He's a man, and, you know, he's a man. Landon moves in with his older sister, Samantha, and her husband, Kirk, and their son, Kevin. Kevin, I feel like, is, like, 9 years old, and he is highly intelligent, basically in the walls. Kevin is Kirk and Samantha's son, like I said, and then Kirk and Samantha, very happily married. They're, like, super loyal to each other. It's really, really cute, like, couple goals, ideal relationship, okay? But here's the thing. Samantha, so Landon is like, yes, Samantha's my sister, that's my brother-in-law, that's my... What would it be? Nephew? Nephew, that's my nephew. However, oh my god, I need to draw that connection. I'm running out of space, guys. I didn't draw this connection between Kevin and Landon. Oh my god, how do I do this? Wow, that's really rough. That's really rough. That's okay. Okay. Oh god. Nephew. Okay, okay. So Landon's like, that's my sister, that's my brother-in-law, that's my nephew. What he doesn't know is that Samantha is not his older sister. That's actually his mom. She had him as a teenager. His dad is completely out of the picture. We don't care about him. He probably freaking got eaten by a shark in the ocean. I don't know. So he got eaten by a dolphin, okay? Landon's biological father was eaten by a dolphin in the Bahamas, okay? So Landon doesn't know that he is actually Samantha's son, Kirk's stepson, and Kevin's half-brother, okay? So that's what's going on over here. Let me catch up with the chat real fast. Oh man, ew, exactly. They're all disgusting, exactly. This will be half of what, this will be a heck of a TikTok. Okay. Kevin is an intelligent child that loves being heavily involved in putting the pieces together and being nosy. Kevin has a future in the FBI, okay? He has a future as a detective. The Louvre robbers, Kevin figured that out. You know what I mean? Anyway, Kevin calls Landon his brother. Landon thinks it's cute. Samantha tries to stop him saying that. Yes, Kevin's like, oh my god, you're my brother. And Landon's like, I think it's so cute, like, that my nephew thinks that, like, you know, he calls me his brother because we're just so close. That's so real. Okay. Kevin got up at night because he wanted something to drink and Dan was up. Dan asked how Kevin was, not knowing that Kevin didn't know. And after the convo, he didn't say a word anymore about relations with Samantha, Landon, and Kevin. Okay, so Dan thought that it was like common knowledge at this point because him and Landon aren't actually that good friends. They're just like friends. So then he went to Kevin being like, what do you think of your brother? And he's like, you mean my uncle? Okay, I see. So that's how Kevin found it. I feel like Kevin kind of put the pieces together, but then Dan saying that confirmed it. That means that there's something going on between Dan and Samantha for Dan to figure that out. And maybe that's another reason why Samantha lets Dan stay. Because she's worried that if he doesn't stay, because she thinks his parents kicked him out, that he'll go run in his mouth. Especially to the network. So there's like some sort of something going on here. I would say like... Honestly, I feel like Dan doesn't plan on telling anyone. Samantha thinks he might blackmail her. If that makes sense. What Samantha thinks Dan is low-key intriguing? I really like Samantha and Kirk's relationship though. Like, I don't want anything to come between them really. Guys, we need at least one healthy couple in this house. Come on now. Everyone wants a Kirk. But man, ew. Kirk is an exception. You know how like everyone has their list of exceptions when it comes to men? Kirk is on that list. Okay, guys? Kirk is Chat's husband, okay? Kirk is Chat's husband. If your plot of her not wanting to kick out Dan because he has the secret is better, okay. So Samantha, we'll just put like. Okay, Samantha is like worried about Kirk. Kirk about Dan. She's nervous about Dan. She's always worried about Kirk. Kirk is kind of a concerning guy sometimes because he's a little too much of a himbo at times. Kirk is if all the Hanks were combined into one person. For my day everything friends out there. So she's like worried. She's worried about Dan. Wow, that was really bad. She's like, oh no about Dan. But then Dan's like literally so chill with Samantha. Like he's like, yeah, cool. She's so worried. Her brain's going, whoa. Okay, I feel like I need to start over with this. Everybody needs a Kirk in their light, and maybe Dan uses it to be subtly manipulative. Yes, Dan does it in very little, because listen, remember, Dan's #1 goal is Kelly. Okay, Dan is like almost creepy. Dan like is creepy about Kelly, okay? So he's using this, he is kind of using it against Samantha just a little. You know what? I'll give him a smiley face with an eyebrow. So it is like, he is using this, but he's not actually gonna tell anyone he knows. It's more just like to make sure he can stay. He knows that Samantha. Okay, so he is blackmailing Samantha, but not for the reason Samantha thinks, if that makes sense. Samantha. So he's kind of more like a. That's so bad. He's more like a smirk towards Samantha, like a I have information about you. That was really bad, but we get what I mean, okay? Want to know more? Subscribe. I don't think Dan is malicious, but he moves in a calculated way so he can get closer to his goal. Exactly. Okay, now tell the whole plot in 45 seconds for TikTok. Okay. Are we sure this is everything we want? Here's the house again so we can get the vibe, okay? Are we sure this is all the information we want? Because I will be turning this into a TikTok. And I want to be able to tell this as smoothly as possible. I can edit it down, but I want to make sure, like, do we have all the things here? Guys, we've spent like an hour on this. I fear we need to actually, the build will happen. We have time for the build. This is important. Once we have this, the build will come around that, you know? I like how I was putting in windows, and I went, what if the neighbors could see them through the windows in the laundry room? And then I made up the names Landon and Kenzie, and then I asked for another name, and we came up with Kelly, and here we are. I think this is the first time we'll do a Kaz stream once we are done this build, because we cannot have this much lore and not make the people. Go, go, go. Is this everything we need? Is this everybody, all the lore? We're good? The way I was just scrolling on TikTok and now I'm an hour in and committed. That's how I get you. That's how I get you guys with the storytelling. Okay. This is why I stream on TikTok, to get you guys over to my Twitch so you can hear these things. Are we ready? Okay. So. This is so good. Okay. So. Hang on. Let me get this nice and in shot so then I can hopefully crop in portrait mode a little better. Hey guys. Hey guys, so here's where we started. We started with this nice TikTok build here, this nice octagonal TikTok build that I was building for a coworker, because I had a coworker say, you should build an octagonal house, it would be super cool. So that's what I'm doing, and I also decided I wanted 8 Sims to live in here. So while we were trying to figure out what Sims live in here, we ended up with this. Okay, so here we go. This is a solid base, exactly. It all starts with Landon, okay? Landon is a crypto finance bro. Literally, when you think of a man, that's what Landon is, and I mean that derogatively. I mean that as an insult, okay? Landon is a man, and that is an insult. I mean that as an insult. Landon, okay, whose house is this? Who owns the octagonal house? Samantha and Kirk. These two literal couple goals, healthiest couple you'll ever see. Like, genuinely, they are who every couple aspires to be. Samantha and Kirk are the aspirational couple, and they're genuinely the aspirational couple, okay? And they have a son named Kevin. Kevin is 9 years old, and he is a genius. He is probably in the FBI, and nobody knows it. Kevin's just insane like that, okay? But let's circle back to Landon. What's going on with Landon? Landon, being the disgusting man he is unemployed. Landon is an unemployed man who wants to be famous. So what does he do? He gets his entire household on a show. And it's one of those shows where it's a different family every episode. And this family was so popular with the audience that the network created a whole spin-off show just for them. So Landon is living out his dreams of being famous, okay? But there's a catch, because now everyone knows all their business because it's reality TV. So back to Landon, Samantha, Kirk, and Kevin, okay? I feel like I'm telling this in a really bad order. Hopefully I can edit this together. Landon, Kirk, and Samantha. So Landon, because he was unemployed and homeless, moved in with his older sister, Samantha, and his brother-in-law, Kirk, and their son, Kevin, who is 9. However, there's a catch, as you can see by this chart. Landon is not actually Samantha's younger brother. Samantha is actually his mom. She had him as a teen, and they hid it for some reason. I don't know. But Samantha had Landon as a teen. The dad, the biological dad, not in the picture. He was eaten by a dolphin in the Bahamas. Don't worry about it. So Landon thinks that Kirk's his brother-in-law, Samantha's his sister, and that Kevin's his nephew, when in reality, Landon is actually Samantha's son, Kirk's son-in-law, and Kevin's brother, half-brother, but brother. Okay? So that's what's going on over here, okay? So who came into the house next? Kelly. I can read my own chart. Who came into the house next? So next came Kelly, Landon's girlfriend, okay? So Kelly moves in with them because she's Landon's girlfriend, and they're in love, and it's great. But then, Kelly's sister Kenzie needs a home. So Kenzie also ends up moving in. But here's the thing. There's a lot of animosity. There's a lot of animosity between these sisters because Kelly stole Kenzie's boyfriend in the past. Okay? So in comes Raphael. Raphael, or Raph for short, Raphael is Kenzie's best friend. He is the token gay in the house. He is DEI of the house, okay? Raphael is the entire DEI quota in the house. He is the gay best friend of Kenzie, okay? And they have been besties they're besties for the resties, they've been besties, okay? I don't know why Raphael moves in. Maybe he just needed a place and Kirk and Samantha are just that nice. That's probably why, okay? So Raphael obviously hates Kelly, and Kelly hates Raphael because of what Kelly did to Kenzie in high school, where she stole Kenzie's boyfriend. So Raphael, even though he freaking hates Landon because Landon is a piece of poo, Raphael's like, you should steal Landon from Kelly. Or yes, I'm getting there's so many names. Raphael's like, steal Landon from Kelly. You don't even have to date him. Like, just like sleep with him or something, you know?
So that's what Kenzie does. And because Landon is an absolute bag of poop, he falls for it. So him and Kenzie have a thing going on now, okay? And so Landon and Kelly are together. Landon and Kenzie are okay, and Raphael was the one who told Kenzie to do that. But Landon doesn't even like Kelly like that, or Kenzie. Landon doesn't even like Kenzie like that. He has his own like reason for doing this. Maybe it's to purposely create drama for the show. I don't know, but he's a dirtbag, so he probably would do something like that. So who's Dan? Who is Dan, and where does Dan come in? Well, Dan is friends with Landon. They aren't like crazy good friends, but they're friends. And Dan got kicked out of his parents' house and needed a place to stay. So Landon invited him to stay with this mess, okay? But here's the thing. Dan actually didn't get kicked out by his family, okay? Dan is actually in love with Kelly obsessively, okay? Dan is like creepy about Kelly. So he lied and said he got kicked out by his parents so he could move in with them because they're so willing to just let people come live with them, I guess. So he could get closer to Kelly because he thinks that he is a far better person than Landon and far more better for Kelly. He's like, Landon, Kelly does not, like, Landon does not deserve Kelly, I do. That's what Dan's like, right? But then he starts to tip into a bit of the creepiness, okay? But here's the thing. Dan, while staying here, finds out through Kevin on accident that Samantha is Landon's mom. So he now has this secret, and Samantha knows. He goes to Samantha and says, I know you're Landon's mom. And so now he's holding this, he's basically blackmailing Samantha so he can stay in the house so he can be near Kelly. And Kelly just thinks he's a guy. Kelly's like, you're all right, you're cool, whatever. But he's like in love with Kelly, okay? So he is using the fact that he knows that Samantha is Landon's mom to stay in the house to stay close to Kelly. And Samantha is like, oh no, I need to let him stay, so it's working basically. But she thinks that Dan's gonna tell the network and that everyone in the world is gonna know about this because the network is focused on this, okay? The network is focused on this half of the chart right here. They don't know about any of this half of the chart, okay? So from Landon up, the network doesn't know about that. From Landon down, that's what the network's all about. That's what's being shown right now, okay? And in the most recent episode, Through the Windows, the neighbors caught Kenzie and Landon making out in the laundry room. And I'll show you the laundry room just so you have the context. I'm losing my voice. Here's the laundry room. Right down here. The neighbors in the spy house, actually, which is crazy because they're spies. The neighbors in the spy house saw them making out through this window. And so that's where the most recent episode of this reality show left off. We don't have a name for the reality show, but that is the lore of this house that my coworker asked me to build because she thought it'd be fun if I built an octagonal house, and here we are. Any questions? I'm sweating. I'm like sweating and losing my voice. Okay, I need to stop shouting. How many floors does the house have? That was a 5-minute TikTok. I'll cut it down. I'll try at least. The house has 2 floors, by the way. So that's what's going on in the octagonal house. I carried this up from my basement just for this. This is so funny. Oh my god. So that's the lore. Should we get back to building, guys? Should we go back to building? 2 American floors or 2 French floors? American. I am unfortunately American, so it's gonna be American. Can you hear it? My voice is like going. I was shouting that entire time. I'm sweating. I was shouting. Oh my gosh. Do we have any questions, class? Hello, Solar Blue Sleuth. Thank you for following. Give me a second. You were putting in work? Exactly. I was working. Okay. Do we have any questions, class, or are we good to go back to the build? Because trust, more lore is gonna follow while we're building. This is just the baseline, okay? Oh, and Raphael's a hairstylist. Just so you know. Ching! Hydrate or die straight? Okay, thank you, Viv. Thank you, Viv. Everybody hydrate. Hydrate to be like Raphael. Hydrate if you don't want to end up as Landon. Hydrate if you don't want to be like Landon. Landon, dude, I guarantee you, Landon only drinks like Monsters and Red Bulls and Bang Energies. Bro probably drinks freaking Prime. Like he's, I want you to think of the worst possible man you can think of, that's Landon. And the only reason why he's like famous on the network is because he's hot. But he's like frat boy hot, you know what I mean? So like not even actually hot. He's like straight people hot, you know what I mean? Every time you call my name, it translates to babe on your screen. I was about to do that. Girl game, you can do it too. We could all hydrate. We'll double hydrate. I am actually sweating right now. That is crazy. Ugh. Dan is like a friend, not a close friend, based on our couch sniffing. Yeah. Oh no, that just like went straight way back. Okay, another hydrate or die straight. Okay, okay. Guys, don't be like, you don't want to end up as Landon, okay? Cha-ching! Like I tell you, the people who watch this show, oh my god, okay. The people who watch the show are like, oh my god, like some of them are like, oh my god, guys, I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown like Landon's biological dad. Okay, so wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the people who watch the show, like you just know there are edits of Landon on TikTok, okay? But the thing is, he's hot, but to me, he's not hot. He's like frat boy hot and like straight girl hot. Straight white girl. No offense to my straight white girls out there. So if this doesn't apply to straight white girls who are allies, okay? You know what I mean? But for the straight white girls who are not allies, who are enemies, that's the type of hot Landon is. So he's just not. The real hottie is Kirk, exactly, okay? Kirk is the real hottie here, okay? I'm trying to think of a good comparison for Kirk. Dunk from Date Everything, okay? Kirk is Dunk from Date Everything. That's who Kirk is. Wait, let me pull up an image for anyone who doesn't know Date Everything, because I know I have a few people here who are as familiar. Let me pull up an image for you all. For my friends who are maybe... Oh, that's a really bad image. That was really tiny. Okay, so for all my Date Everything fans out there... Hang on. Where is it? Window capture. This is Kirk. This is Kirk right here, okay? I feel like that's the best comparison I can make. Like, down to the personality, okay? Down to the personality, Kirk is Doug from Date Everything, okay? Kirk is a DILF. Real. This is literally down to personality, this is the best comparison I can make. Kirk is Doug from Date Everything, okay? I'm like actually sweating. That's why I'm fanning myself. Kirk has a small but dedicated fan base. Exactly. Wow. And you just know there's like the edits of Kirk and Samantha's relationship and everyone being like, oh my god, me and who, you know? Nobody's saying that about Landon and Kelly. And so yeah, I really like the idea. I like how I accidentally split the board in this way where the network knows about the bottom half of this, but they don't know about the top half. I think the network thinks that Dan was kicked out of his parents' house. I don't think they know that Dan's there for Kelly because Dan is also highly intelligent in like a creepy way. So what if Kirk has a fan base of single moms? He absolutely does. He either has a fan base of single moms or of girls who are like, guys, age is just a number, but they're like 20-year-olds crushing on this like, I don't know. Wait, how old is everybody? I feel like Kirk's probably in his 30s. Kirk and Samantha are in their 30s. If Kirk gets Kevin from school, a lot of single moms at the school gate adore him, but he's unaware of how popular he is with mom. He literally doesn't know. Like, there'll be people who I swear, there'll be like sleazy moms. I guess sleazy. There'll be moms who flirt with Kirk. Okay, you know what? I need to build while we're talking about this. Actually, I need a bathroom break because y'all made me chug too much water. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, guys. I will be right back. I will leave this here for you to look at while I go to the bathroom, okay? So you can study it. So you can study up. Okay, hang on. I'm kind of trapped. I'll leave this here so you can study up while I go run to the bathroom, okay? And I'm actually gonna mute the correct thing this time. Okay, here you go. Oh, you can't really see that. I know there's a bit of a glare. Here we go. Okay, I'll leave this here for you to study while I go use the bathroom. I will be right back. What is Dan's profession? Think about it. I'll be back. I want an answer when I get back. What's Dan's profession? Okay, did we think of something? Because if not, I have an idea as well. Oh my god. Hang on. What do we have? Okay, something you can do from home so we can watch Kelly the whole day, like a web developer. Or maybe she's a nurse and sleeps during the day and Dan watches her. Well, if Dan's in college for law, but he has his own small thing like web development, or he's a private detective. Where did you come from? I didn't just see you coming. I just spawned it. I actually never went to the bathroom, guys. I just hid behind the board. No, I'm kidding. I was thinking Dan's like some sort of like comp sci or something, or like he knows technology, because I feel like he's definitely an internet stalker. Ugh. Okay. I'll just do the rest of the stream like this. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna be slightly blocking the board. We're just gonna have to live with that. I need to get back to building while we talk about this. Security cam technician. Maybe Dan has his own small thing like web development, and that's how he became friends with Landon, because he wants to be an entrepreneur without the effort that Dan... Ooh, okay, so Dan is like I definitely think something in tech. So Dan is probably like a web developer. We'll figure out windows for over here in a bit, because I need to figure out like the kitchen stuff first. So we will come back to this side of the house, and same with the bathrooms. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so Dan is a web developer or something. That makes sense. Okay, I think web developer makes sense. And then that's how he made friends with Landon. That's smart. Okay. Let me put I want so many windows, like a disgusting amount of windows. Do we think Landon and Kelly would share a bathroom? Do we think Landon and Kelly would share a bedroom? Dan would be more studious than Landon. He definitely is. Landon never went to school, let's be real. He didn't even go to college, probably. He did like 1 year of university where he was gonna where he majored in finance, and he was in a frat, and then he decided it wasn't for him and he dropped out. Kenzie and Raph maybe too? Wait, so we can have a bathroom up here then. I feel like Kenzie and Raphael would maybe have like a conjoined room. Like they wouldn't share a bedroom. Okay, wait, how big are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll make these the couples rooms. And then the kid will sleep like here. And then Raphael and Kenzie can have like a conjoined room here. And then I guess this will be, is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who am I missing? Oh, Dan. This could be Dan's room. Okay. Wow. Wow. The drama. Okay, I'm gonna put more windows on the diagonals because it's like, they're diagonal. Like, I don't know what's gonna go over here, you know? It would be awkward if Landon is sleeping with her and Raph's in there. Or a pull-out couch. Dan sleeps in the shed? You guys, no. Here's the thing, if Dan wasn't such a creep, I think I would like him. If he wasn't so creepy about Kelly. If he was more normal about Kelly and genuinely being like, hey, this guy's bad for you. You know? And just being like a genuine guy. I would like him more, but since he's being creepy about it. Okay. Oh god, the whole world can see everything going on here. That's crazy. And then, because this is a balcony, I want doors. Ooh. Big glass doors. Is that too big? How big is too big? Or I guess if we're going eco lifestyle, we stick with the eco lifestyle doors maybe. I'm actually losing my voice. This is crazy. Oh, Sims. 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 What is this? Why is there no door with a black frame? Oh my god. There's a black door with a gray frame, but there's not... Maybe we don't do black then. What color should we do? Guys, we're back to business, okay? We're back to business. We could do gray. Should we do gray instead? Too late, I'm already changing it. I can change it back. That looks good to me? Okay. I'm actively losing my voice right now. Guys, I can't wait for the TikTok of it. We should come up with a name for the show. What do we think, like, this group's last name is? Or I guess what Landon's last name is. Well, no, maybe not that. Okay, if it's 8 people in an octagonal house, we should do some sort of wordplay on that. I'm actually losing my voice. Crazy Eights? Like the card game? Is that a card game? I've never played it. Let me look it up. Behind 8 doors, The Smiths. Crazy Eights is a game. Wait, let's see what Wikipedia says. Crazy Eights is a shedding type card game. Which basically just means, okay, so a shedding type card game literally just means a card game where cards are the primary thing used. For 2 to 7 players, and the best known American member of the Eights group. I don't know what that is. 5 cards are dealt to each player, or 7 in a 2-player game. The remaining cards of the deck are placed face down as the stockpile, blah blah blah. Players discard by matching, okay. I'm not looking into this. I feel like Crazy Eights might be a... There's probably maybe something metaphorical there. Okay, so we have... You know what? Maybe I'll do a poll. Okay. So we have the Smiths behind 8 doors, or... I'll do a Twitch poll. Or my idea of Crazy Eights, because they're all crazy people. How do I do it on my tablet? Oh, here, create poll. See, I used to do this on my laptop, but my laptop was really loud, and I finally caved and switched to a tablet. It's not clicking. It's not clicking. Okay, I might have to do it manually. Live, love, laugh. Hang on. Let me do it through here. Where is my live stream? Why isn't it muting? It's gonna start echoing if it doesn't. Okay, there we go. How do I do a poll from here? How do I do a poll from here? Wait, I think I could just do slash poll. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Okay, question. Reality show name, question mark. Okay, so we have, what was it? The Smiths. Which would be kind of funny. Behind 8 doors. My idea of crazy eights. Does anyone else have, we're gonna do one idea per person. Does anyone else have an idea? If Girl Game's still here. Girl Game, do you have an idea? Or anyone watching on TikTok, if you want to swing by the Twitch chat real quick and drop your idea? If not, we'll stick with these 3. Or Dan sleeps in the shed still. Girl Game doesn't have one. Okay. I'm gonna start the poll. Okay. Where's the poll going? It's in the Twitch chat. If you go to the top of the Twitch chat, it should be there. Ugh, what happened? There we go. I can't even see it from my screen. It's so weird. Maybe I made this too short because people are still looking. Okay, so far Behind 8 Doors is winning. It has 3 votes. And you can pay to put additional votes if you want. If you really want to spam it. Bum 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 bum. Behind 8 Doors wins. Okay, that's what we're gonna call the show. That's what I'm gonna call the lot. Instead of Octagon. Wow. Congrats. I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. I want to say... Okay, I just zoned out so hard. Kachi? Kachi, congrats! Where was I? Oh yeah, over here. Congratulations to Kachi for winning the poll and naming our reality show. We're Behind 8 Doors. Okay. Let me change all of these. Let me change all these. Anyways, back to building. So how are we all doing today? I feel like right now we should I think we should pause on the lore until we get inside, like in their bedrooms and stuff. Maybe we'll start with their bedrooms for this build. Normally I do the common areas first. Ah! Hydrate or die straight? Okay. Okay. I don't want to end up like Landon.
Okay. What should we do for the front door? Ooh. Kinda don't hate that. In the octagon. Don't forget to sub, we only need 2 more. If you do have a Twitch Prime and you'd like to use it, you may, but please don't feel pressured. We don't need to sub if you don't want. We don't need to sub if you don't. You don't need to sub if you don't want. Should I give everyone a double door out onto the balcony? Or is there like a okay single door? No, there's not an okay single door. It's all disgusting. I'm kidding. If I put the door here, is it functional? Like, can they get out? I don't think so. Okay, fine. We'll put on the other side. Landon probably doesn't even use lotion. No, he doesn't. I do pressure. Viv, we don't pressure people here. Consent is key. Thank you so much for the subscription, Kachi. I apologize for Viv pressuring you into it. We normally don't do pressure here. We demand cooking. No, because the cooking stream is going to be in my bedroom because I don't want to bring all the stuff down. And my bedroom is carpeted. So it's going to be a grand time. Landon probably... Okay, Landon doesn't use lotion. He is a crusty man, okay? He doesn't use lotion. He doesn't freaking... Bro probably doesn't wash his hands after he pees. He probably thinks... He's one of those guys that are like, oh, I only wash my hands after I poop because you don't need to wash your hands after you pee. Which is a real thing I've heard, by the way. Disgusting. But Landon's 100% that type of guy. Is Landon the guy with butter on... Who's the guy with butter? Actually, I don't know if I even want to know. You? I'm not joking. I have heard men be like... I haven't heard it in a while, but I have heard... The guy with what? That's why I'm like Kachi. I'm like, I don't know if I even want to know. But I have heard a man go that, like, say that he doesn't wash his hands. He only washes his hands when he poos. Men are gross, okay? If you're a man watching this, please don't be like that. Please don't be like, just don't. Be better. What do we think of this for the front door? I'm just thinking like a shot where they like go into the house, you know, for like the intro. This is why I carry on sanitizers. Exactly. Okay, I'll probably put more windows too, but I want to figure out like where the kitchen stuff is going first. But I want this house to have, like, a disgusting amount of windows. Like, this needs to be a very public house. Of mostly windows. Listen, we're going... At this point, I'm going less for aesthetic and more for the drama. I'm gonna be so real. Let me see. I think there's a grayer swatch of this. I think that's gonna be the best match. The door fits the modern look? Yes. This is looking like a corporate building, I can't lie. But maybe once we... Maybe once we paint the doors. The walls. See, because this front door, we could do a different color and it'll have the same frame. We don't have that luxury with the balcony doors. Ooh. Oh no, it's not the same actually. I just can't see. Are these the same color? Who is barking? I can hear a tiny dog barking outside. Let's do the walls first so I can figure this out. Need to watch the complete duck restaurant. Did see it finished. I finished it off stream and then I was like, I'm tired of this duck restaurant. So I just did a tour at the beginning of the stream. I'll turn it into a TikTok viv. So that'll be the TikTok that I post Monday probably. So you can see the tour then. And then Wednesday will be the drama. And we'll see how TikTok... I think the algorithm's gonna hate it, but it's worth a shot.
I don't know what vibe to do for this. Can there be a treehouse from Kevin, but Dad put a telescope there to watch Kelly in her bedroom? Will you be posting these on TikTok or to rewatch your stream later? So the VOD will be up on Twitch. I also upload the VOD to my VODs channel on YouTube, which you can find in my Twitch, like, about somewhere. And then I'll also be posting some clips on TikTok. So specifically this, obviously. I'll upload the tour of my Duck Pond Diner. And then also probably just, like, whatever hacks I gave in this. Because TikTok only likes when I upload tutorials. And I'm like, there's only so many tutorials I can give in The Sims. But, you know. We can do a treehouse. Which room did... Ooh, actually, we can't really, because Kelly sleeps in this room. So Dan wouldn't really be able to, like, see in. Nope. I'll put the parents in this room. We'll put Kelly and the other one in this room. And then, oh, stop, the drama. The drama. And then, one of these is definitely Kenzie's room, and you just know they're... So when Kelly's out of the house, Kenzie will, like, sneak it to here through the balcony. I had such a fun time watching your stream. I'm glad I became a sub. Yes, thank you. I have to go to work soon to make promotional videos for art, so you don't want to miss anything. Thank you for stopping by. You're my new favorite gamer now. Oh, trust, we get really chaotic. And just so you know, Kachi, here's my schedule. Monday night is going to be... We're playing Fruit Bus. I do, like, really short streams Monday night, and then next Wednesday will be Date Everything. And if you miss anything, the VOD is always there. So, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for subscribing. Dad definitely always finds an excuse to go into her room. Ew! He so does. That's what I'm trying to figure out, like... I'm trying to figure out where everyone sleeps now. Probably, okay. Anyway, have a good day. I have your notifications on. Slay. Okay. Okay, yay. Okay, so I think Kevin sleeps in this room. Samantha and Landon, jeez Louise. Samantha and Kirk are in this room. I would say Raphael, Kenzie, Dan, and then the other two. And then we could put a treehouse here, because I have Growing Together. And I think you can maybe put a telescope in the treehouse. I can't remember. The treehouse is something you have to build in live mode, so we'll do that once we make everybody. I also don't know which way it needs to face, but we'll worry about that later. Where'd it go? Where's the treehouse? I actually don't even know where the treehouse is. Here. We'll face it this way. So they're like, aw, cute little treehouse for Kevin. But the Dad's using it to snoop and... Oh, that's so gross. That is so gross. I'm trying to make it so that it's like Dad can actually snoop in. Maybe from like here, maybe he could see in. I don't know, we can always move it later once we build it. I'll leave it here for now. We can move it later when we build it. Okay. I don't know what's... Okay. Putting the whole lore aside, what do we want to do for the outside? Because I feel like that's what I did. This was me trying to do something different for a modern house over here. Normally I go like a mix of wood and concrete because it's like, what else are you going to do for a modern build, you know? So like, how do we want to do this? And what colors do we want? We seem to be going for a lot of grays. I feel like maybe something to warm it up a bit, because right now it's kind of looking like I said earlier, like a corporate building. Or like a prison. I feel like we should have something to warm it up a bit. Okay, I kind of like this orangey wood. Maybe. I'm actually losing my voice, guys. The rest of this stream is gonna be ASMR. I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice a little bit. I'm losing my voice a little bit. The rest of the stream's gonna be ASMR. I hate how we don't have enough of these doors that match, but it's fine. Do we like the orange? What do we think? What are we thinking? I feel like I always do that. I always do the orange and the concrete every single time. It's just because it's so warm and nice and it doesn't look so, like, sad. Plus, the door frame matches the windows. Because it's either we do this like bleached wood or we do this nice warm orange wood. Do we prefer the nice warm orange wood or the bleached wood? Honestly, eco lifestyle is great for modern builds. I always think that. Okay. Here, what if I make it all wood for now, and then give me a second to, like, change things up. Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. Okay. Okay, so I don't want it to be all wood, obviously. It kind of looks like pancakes. I just feel like this is kind of a difficult house to section off. Okay, not that. Not that. Does look good? Guys, does this look good? It's like a glass Oreo. And now we get into the part of the build where I no longer know what I'm doing. I don't even know what color this is. Black. What do we think? All of these like look the same. Like I can't tell. Oh, this matches a bit better. I kind of don't hate this. I mean, I'm gonna change the walls, but I can already see everybody living there. Me too. So everyone can see everyone living there. You know what's crazy? This house is literally a family of spies. A family of spies who have saved the multiverse. They have a freaking spy bunker in their basement. Yet somehow, this family is more interesting. Nobody knows they're spies purely because these people are living here. That's why they're here. That's why the spy people live here. This was their best cover because these people live here. Oh my gosh. They don't need to worry about hiding because everyone's paying attention to this house. I hate when it doesn't apply along the edge. Maybe if I add a fence, which I need to do anyway. Oh my god. Can I rent an apartment here? This neighborhood be crazy. It is though. I mean, okay. I think the people, and then there's the people who live in this house. Completely normal people, pretty much. The bedroom's a little funky, but. And then there's this vacation rental here. I just know this vacation rental gets rented out so much purely because you get to be near these people. And then the spy people are like, yes, this is our best cover because no one's going to suspect we're here because they're all focusing on these crazy people. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, let me outline this first and then we can figure it out. I want the balconies to be split too, so Dan is straight up climbing over the fence to get to see Kelly, which is really creepy and gross. Oh, yes, yes. Now it goes all the way around. All the way around. All the way around. Oh my god. All the way around. That's a song I sang once when I think one of the first times I played Sims. And I edited it. I don't remember if it's a TikTok or not. I'm pretty sure it is. But now I constantly get that song stuck in my head that I made up. Ooh, we need to give him a big fence, like, around the house as well. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. That makes Dan even creepier. If they have these larger barricades between the rooms, and then Dan somehow goes through them to get to... Oh! No! No! It's because he's a man. It's because he's a man. That's some serious man behavior right there. I will change these other fences, don't worry. They're gross. I don't like them. Well, they're not gross. They just don't fit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Stop glitching. Maybe the shorter ones. What do we like this, the little divider? Once I change this. It just gives them a little more privacy between each room. I just don't know what to make this part then. See, now I've gotten to the actual building part, so everyone's gonna log off. Guys, stay. Stay. Don't you want to see what fence I pick? This neighborhood is wacky. Wacky and wild. Like, I like how the spies are like, we're gonna blend in this neighborhood as normal people. The spies are the second most normal people in this section so far. Because this is a vacation home, so no one's, like, actually living there. These people are the most normal. This family of multiversal spies are more normal than freaking Landon. They're way cooler, too. Landon sucks. Disgusting. Disgusting. I don't know what to put here. Like, what looks good? I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe the glass isn't that bad. I just need to do a different swatch. Where did it go? Oh, here. Oh. Well. Actually, it kind of matches the window. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit F1. I hit F1 instead of ESC. Look at this house! Oh my god! Guys, what is going on? And then we have the gay house over here. What is happening in this neighborhood? What is happening in Willow Creek, guys? Oh my gosh.
Okay, it doesn't exactly match, but I think it's the closest we're gonna get. I kind of like the glass now. I changed my mind. I do like it, I think. But do we like these partitions here, or should I do something else? Just more glass. I feel like... I don't know. You don't mind the partitions? We could also change the color of the partitions. I don't know if that helps at all. Listen, no one's looking at the back of the house anyway. It's fine. It's fine. We're all up here. We're all up here. I feel like I do need to change the walls, though, so they aren't like this. We need columns to section things off. I think these are the matching columns with this. Or they don't really match. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that we do these. But these also tend to be silly when you try to put them places. Or, I don't know, what do we think? What do we think, guys? What columns do we like? None of them? None of the above. I tend to use these a lot when I'm doing modern. I don't know if that really works here, though. These ones have lights. Okay, so for columns, 1, 2, 3, or 4, what do we think? Probably do these columns, maybe do the walls, and then we'll be done for today because I'm actually losing my voice. And also, it's about that time anyway. It's about that time. Bum 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, or 4. While I go look at platform trips. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. I don't really know what I'm doing up here. Things are happening. I don't know if I like how it looks. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. I don't even know which, because normally I'm like, I would have a bit of an opinion on the columns, but even I'm like, I don't know. This might have to end up being an off-stream endeavor. Me trying to figure out the exterior of this house. We spent too long doing lore today. It was worth it. It was worth it. The lore is always worth it. They kind of match like this. Okay. Unless this has a texture that matches more. Not really. I might do it anyway, though. Anyways, I'm not... Okay. How come when I change the color, it doesn't mesh in as well? What is that about? What is this about? What's this, then? Why does a different swatch not mesh in? That is so weird. But then this swatch meshes in. Okay, I'll just do this then. Fine. Fine. Okay. Well, I am gonna figure this out. Whoa, words. I'm gonna figure this out tonight. And we'll call it here for today. I like how most of this stream turned into this. That wasn't even... Okay. Anyways, I'll end on TikTok first. Like I said, TikTok, we will be back on Monday night with Fruit Bus, which honestly, I am loving Fruit Bus. Like, I'm having the time of my life playing that game. But yeah, so we'll do that, and then date everything on Wednesday, and we'll be back next Saturday with more of... to continue discovering what's behind 8 doors, because I am going to do the exterior off stream so that we can just go behind the 8 doors. So, see you all then. TikTok, goodbye. And then for my Twitch friends, I also need to go. So, the stream was longer than normal, so yeah, we're gonna go now. I try to stream only for 2 hours because so I could save the data in my house. So we're gonna go now. Bye-bye. Thank you to everyone who followed. Oh no, we're 5 away from Harper and Dirk. Nope, that's fine. Okay. Bye everybody. Stay hydrated.